Now we're live. Hello,
Hello.
everybody.
Thanks for clicking on our faces and joining us for another one shot. Again, we are talking about not all of the live action ones, but all of the good ones, all of the good live action Supermans. And today we're going to be talking about the best one, in my opinion, Smallville. Now, if you are familiar with Smallville, that means you are familiar with the CW in its golden years, the best version of CW. And this, back in the day, right, they didn't do a whole bunch of like superhero shows. This was, I think, the first superhero show that they did. Am I correct in that?
It's one of the earlier ones. I mean,
yes, it is actually.
Yeah, I think it's the first one. Before that, it was more like, Buffy the Vampire Slayer and,
Well,
all
no,
that.
don't you count? Because I know we're going to be reviewing. What about the Adventures of Lois and Clark? No.
The Adventures of
Was that
Lois
on
and Clark
CW?
was actually on ABC.
Oh no! You're talking about
She's talking about on the actual network.
Oh, okay. In this regard, okay. Sorry, misunderstood the question.
So,
That's fine. I'll do my best there.
Now, this, again, I picked this one. This is my favorite ones, right? And the reason why most young ladies watch the show was because, of course, the main lead, Tom. Hello, Christopher. Thank you for watching. But as I was rewatching this as an adult, I was like, hold on, Dad. Jonathan is a hottie too. I don't know if anyone else noticed that.
I don't think anybody else on this panel noticed it. I don't know. I mean,
no,
I'm unanimous.
We all know on that one, see.
But no, the dad is the snack lady, so you've graduated from Clark on to Jonathan. But now, what did you guys think of the show?
You guys want to take the floor first before I start talking? Because I can talk.
Yeah, we know.
It was incredibly CW. Wow. So CW. CW from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just felt that right away. But honestly, like, because I never saw the show because I literally just, I didn't want to by protest. Everybody was talking about it. So it was just like, no, but it's one of those things that now I regret because it's really good. It's really good. It's a really nice breakdown as to what's going to happen with Superman, starting with Smallville. I like the whole situation with Lex Luthor and how he lost his hair and all that. And like, that was a nice touch. I like how everybody was affected by the comet and how the girl had the little comet in the necklace and all that, how they introduced
But
Chris.
why? That was weird to me. That was weird to me because this is the comet that killed your parents. And you're gonna wear it around your neck. Thanks for reclicking that comment.
She goes over there. She's a weirdo. But here's the thing: like, she's a weirdo anyway. So because she goes over to the gravesite to go talk to them, and and is receiving answers and shit. And I'm just like,
no. I understand. It's not weird that she goes to talk to the graves. It's weird that she has back and forth conversations with her. She's literally waiting for responses from the tombstones and telling Clark what they said. That's a little. I don't know.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, Vic, I'm so glad you're on location in Smallville. I appreciate that. But let me say something real quick because you came over here and you just started, being all happy. I regret, your noble stuff, right? Mind you, I understand why you say that because it's a money grab, right? This show sucks, and I know y'all don't understand it. Y'all don't want to see it, but I never understood the premise of this movie, and I tried to when I watched this episode, like understand why do people like this show so much. What did I see? I see Lex Luthor, right? Lex Luthor's beef with Superman did not start.
It's Lex Luthor.
That's why people like the show.
Okay,
right
but
there.
us people who don't objectify like that, people like that, right? I don't watch a show because somebody's attractive or not attractive. It's not my style, right?
Karen, the movie.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now my point of saying that is Lex Luthor's beef with Superman did not start because Lex Luthor's upset he lost his hair to him, right? Doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't work. Don't like it. Don't understand it, right? And just because of that, the show sucks.
You're crazy. That's why I was home for like what 9
I've been
seasons?
tested.
10 seasons.
I mean, yo, this
if
shit
I can,
had 10
if I can
seasons.
talk,
I'm like,
okay,
wow.
no, that's fine. Go ahead. No, you can take the floor.
Go ahead, Jack.
Is Vic all right? He's staying still. Okay, there he is.
Yeah, he's being hit by a comet.
I thought the show was interesting. So I've always
it's that guy behind you. Oh, never mind. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What is going on here? Go ahead,
funny.
Jack.
Yeah, that is hilarious. That was.
I thought Clark was going to run after him in a second. Hey, but Spider Jack.
Well,
Spider
Jack.
Spider Witch. Before you take the floor, let me ask you a question. Why are you on a Superman show with the name Spider Jack?
Because that's you. That's why.
You're not going to disrespect the greatest superhero of all time.
So anyway, as I was getting ready to talk and stuff like that, before Stevie Wonder wanted to take the floor, so I want to sit here and say the show was actually a lot better than I thought. I only watched one episode, right? And I've always heard all these great things about the show. They say, "Oh man, this is so great! You need to watch it. This is really what kicked off the superhero genre on TV." And I've heard it so many times. I was like, "Oh, okay. We're doing the one shot, and I hear we're gonna do Superman." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Like this is my my way of sitting there saying Spider-Man's number one. That's why I'm wearing the shirt." To answer your question, yes. And next one shot I'm picking is definitely gonna be some Spider-Man, and I hope everyone is here for it. There's a lot of sounds here, and I don't like it.
Smallville, ladies.
But Smallville, though, was really good. I think there was a lot of stuff planted just in this one episode alone, from Lana having the kryptonite on her neck. I'm pretty sure she had it because she said, "Oh, this is a reminder of that day when her parents were taken away." And I'm assuming because also too she's in high school, like, "Oh, this is a nice piece of jewelry." I thought it was interesting when you see Clark walks towards her every time. And when he walks by her, he always collapses, and he can't understand why. He thinks he's human. He don't understand that he's an alien. And there's a spot, and I think it's more towards the end because he's tied up. He's tied up by like the scarecrow thing because that's what they do. And for the freshmen, I remember these days because that's kind of what happened in Jamaica High School. I was tied up. Long story, but he doesn't understand why. He doesn't get it. But the part where Lex Luthor, I want to get to when Lex Luthor picks up the kryptonite. And he stares at it. I said, that's going to play into seasons going on, like later seasons. So I thought that was a really interesting a little seed that was planted. So I was interested in, it was, like I said, only watched one episode, but I was interested in what the future was going to be. Like if I was watching at the time, we keep saying CW, but once upon a time it was WB. Never forget it was WB before CW. I just thought it was interesting. That was an interesting plan. When I saw that, I said,
you know what?
Yes.
Not to cut you off, but I thought it was interesting that Lex Luthor was so doting on Clark. Like he was almost like his little sponsor or something. Like he bought him a brand new truck.
Oh my God! Yeah, all he did was just save him.
You know what though? If you got money like that, that's how you know how to show love. You know what I mean? A guy like that, he all he knows is money. That's how he knows how to. But then his father put him on to like, listen, but that's not his fault. But still,
the show sucked.
Here we go. But no, there were a couple parts. I did think it was weird that Lana was wearing the comic kryptonite thing that killed her parents around her neck. But I will say the casting for the children, like the first scenes, you see baby Clark, baby Lana. That baby Lana looked just like adult Lana. I don't know if they were sisters or something in real life. Great casting.
This top suck. Like they have this guy who's half naked on a cross, like he's pinned up like Jesus, right? And for years they do this, and nobody's going to sit there and arrest these clowns. Like
it's a small town. It's a small town.
Even more reason why they should have been able to figure out who did it faster. I'm
sure the whole city knows, or the whole town, because it's like a football thing. It was like initiation. That's how they angled it. So I'm sure it's just like a town tradition to do that.
I wish rain washed away the show.
A small town football game. Wait. Have you ever been to a small town football game?
Yes, I've been to a small town.
Have you ever experienced that? Do you understand the seriousness that this is?
Bladensburg.
That towns fight from town to town. Like, do you understand how important it is to these people? I mean,
no, I don't care how important it is to these people. The show is about Superman, the greatest superhero of all time, and they're shitting on his legacy by creating Smallville.
No,
they
it's
are
actually
completely.
About Clark Kent.
man.
It's not so much about Superman.
But Clark Kent is
Superman.
They're the same person, not because they have to be, now because they choose to be. Right?
But it's his origin story. You don't start
this
off.
This isn't his origin story, though. That's what I'm saying. They're changing shit that they shouldn't be changing.
What did they change?
What did you say? What did you just say?
I mean, like, you know what? All right, I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from.
Thank you, Vic.
What did they change?
No, they added on. I mean, but they added on shit, all these extra characters. And all
you haven't seen the executive consultant in months. Live in the living color, looking like only you can look.
So
the first thing you say is, "You're wrong, Chris. Have you lost your mind?"
So what are you saying that? Because it sounds like you're saying the Superman. I feel like the thing that they did here was they told this long story from his high school days, college, and then eventually he wears the suit, like in season 10 or something. It was a long build, and I don't know the whole season. I didn't watch every season.
I know it's great. Shout out to this person. Majin Panda Royal, whatever.
Panda.
Right, get it correct. He's a friend of ours.
Yes.
How dare you? He's a friend of ours. You don't say his name, say it right. Yeah.
Anyway,
you on your own time.
I completely agree. This is my time. I completely agree that Superman kills innocent people in the buildings when he fights for trouble. That's what I want to see. That crap.
Well, this isn't the show for you. This is about
an origin
story.
I won't be watching episode 2.
It's too early. Like, you're waiting for. It's too early.
I'll take a shot.
Like, you got to shoot fly with all of that, with all those demands.
I'm not like you. I can't just watch a show. I can't watch a show or movie just because they came out a sequel. It's not me. I time is precious. I got running around to do.
And time is precious. You know, I got running around to do too. But you know what? You got an Android phone.
Mind you,
and watch it if you want to. You understand?
Mind you, when I'm out there, though, I want to make sure that the time I'm affording quality. You know what I mean? Because when I'm out there and I'm paying attention,
this is not top shelf.
What? No, it's not top shelf. This is the executive consultant right here.
Oh, so that's what the clearance area, right? That's what you're saying, right? Okay.
No, the clearance area is where you bought your shirt.
Bottom shelf.
That's what the clearance area is.
So
they don't got it no more.
Back to the show at hand.
No.
What did you guys feel about?
Why did I see that?
Hold on, let's see talk. Shut up.
I did. I just answered the question. Go ahead.
What did you feel? What did you think about the bad guy of the episode, the villain, the original person on the cross?
The original emo.
Oh, Electro.
Yeah,
that wasn't Electro.
Electro was cool.
He's practically Electro.
Yeah,
Electro was cool. I mean, that was. You know what? That was different. I mean, but at the same time, I see why Chris is saying changing shit and adding shit and doing all this extra stuff. Like, look, they added, like, mind you, like Lana is somebody that they straight up added. You know what I mean?
No, she's in the comics.
She's in the comics.
That's his first girlfriend.
Yeah.
And it's literally like the best version. I swear to God, this show makes you prefer Lana over Lois.
I love
Lana. But wait, what doesn't Lois show up later on in life here?
Way later in the season she comes.
Yeah, and then he ends up with her, right?
Unfortunately, yes. He should have been.
There you go. All right, so that's fixing things. Wow.
Who made that? Who made that?
Where is the rain cloud?
I love.
You're lucky I'm using this computer.
No.
You're lucky I'm not using the gaming PC because they would be storming all on your ass. But anyway.
What does he say?
Huh? No, you putting the captions in the bottom talking about no one cares, thinking that, and now you're gonna say I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking. No, I did. First of all, you don't have any proof that I put the caption.
Is that true?
Okay. Second of all,
I see. Oh my God, you guys are getting on my damn nerve. But
back to the show.
Second of all, it pertains to the show. It pertains to the show because no one cares that you watch the show 10 seasons over. That means you have 10 seasons of shit that you watch 4 times over. Go ahead, Ron.
So I can't curse, but it's okay with you. Okay, no problem. But I do want to ask here: is that true? Lana sleeps with Lex Luthor. Like, is that?
They do get together later, way later.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm wrong. The show is
nice. You see what kind of drama? Look, they add this. I mean, but
was
look,
the
you know what?
guy. Like the guy with the hair never stands a chance. Like what? Like what happened? Whatever.
He's very charismatic. I can see the appeal. Like who cares? He's bald, yes, charismatic, not an ugly guy, attractive, has some, wealth to his name, some intelligence. Very intelligent, by the way. He's a
There's
genius,
a certain
right?
place for bald people, and it's not at the hair section. I just wanted to throw that out there.
If she wanted hair, she would have stayed with Clark. He has a great head of hair, but she wanted something underneath the hair. She wanted some brains, and that's why she went with Lex.
I don't know where we're going with this show.
I mean, you know what? I feel like, you know what? I got a feeling that Lex Luthor got a smooth tongue.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
The nerve.
I can't hear the words you're saying. They're just like, they're being so rude right now, Vic. And I apologize on their behalf. Your fellow baddie, your fellow baddies up there.
We're the trio when we're all together.
No, but I think that Lex Luthor, he got a smooth tongue and he said a few things that got the pennies.
You said something about Lex Luthor being a billionaire. Look, all I'm saying is this movie is just, this show, and it felt like a movie because it felt like it was 3 hours long. I couldn't wait. And I watched this in the morning. I woke up, I said, oh, what do I got to do today? I got a guest star on the show. I'm going to go ahead and watch Smallville, right? And I felt this small watching it. But I can tell you this was not it. I might rank it slightly better than Krypton, right? Because Krypton really disappointed me. So right now we have done Smallville and Krypton. And my ranking right now is Smallville over Krypton. And that's really bad considering the fact that I'm not a fan of Smallville.
So are you giving a thumbs up, thumbs down?
I'm giving this. Sorry, Chris, I talked too fast. I say that Chris isn't wrong. Chrissy, Ron, Rick, and why you like the show because the show is whack. They've been saying it for the past 16 minutes why they like the show, Charmaine. But I completely agree with you. The show is whack. And I'm giving this show a thumb down.
All right. Incorrect, but I will go. Of course, I'm giving it a thumbs up. Great show, which is why it had 10 seasons. On a network that loves to cancel stuff like all the time. So let's just acknowledge that.
I don't know if it's WB was different from CW. I know it's still the same. I don't know if it survived CW because the way CW gives up. But then again,
but it didn't turn when it turned into CW. It was still there.
Huh?
It was still there on the CW.
06. No, that's fair. That's fair. So it probably was still because they love the Flash. Like they keep that bad boy going. So fair enough.
Well, Flash is
so thumbs up for me.
So just watching this one episode alone, I did enjoy it. I didn't have a bad time. I laughed. I mean, it's so 2001, honestly. Even at the end, there was like this song playing. I don't know if it was Muff McGruff. I don't know. I forget. Obviously, in 2001, but nonetheless, it was so 2001, and I enjoyed it. I nonetheless I enjoyed it. I feel like there's a lot of seeds planted here that. If you keep watching, they're gonna call it back. Like if you're on watching season 5 or 6, they're gonna be like, "Oh, they planted it right here." So I think stuff like that's pretty cool. So I enjoyed my watching it. I'll give it a thumbs up. And if I had to rank it, so far that's number 1, Krypton number 2, because Krypton was a lot better than I thought it would be. But yeah, Smallville so far.
All right. What about you, Vic?
I thought it was good. I mean, I was pleasantly surprised. I thought it was gonna be a lot cornier than it was. I mean, it was very 90s.
Who's that?
Early 2000s cheese. Clark. You know what I'm saying? It was very cheesy. But I mean, the way that they set it up, honestly, like and with that show, they were catering to the girls. Honestly, you know what I mean? I remember that time. There was mad girls watching Smallville. Like it was like Sex in the City.
A real quick story. I had a friend of mine. His girlfriend hit me up. I said, because I was like, oh, I said something about the show, and she said, yeah, we really just watched for Clark. And I said, you're not the first woman to tell me that. That's fine.
Jonathan, you watched the first time for Clark, and you rewatch it now for Jonathan, ladies. Jonathan Clark, a.k.a. the dad, a.k.a. Super Dad.
Well, to be fair, Jonathan now is a granddad now. He's a granddad now. Okay.
Well, it is.
He is. Wow.
All right, but thank you all for watching. That's 3 thumbs up, 1 thumbs down from the rain cloud over there. I don't know why.
The man that makes sense. The man that's not biased.
Okay. So thank you all for watching.
What show are we doing? I know we're still doing Superman. What are we doing next week? Which one are we doing?
Lois and Clark.
Ooh.
So the old one from the 90s. So if you want that, Metropolis, that Daily Planet type vibe, tune in next Wednesday because we're going to be talking about it. But yeah, if you like the video, please like the video and see you later. Bye.
Video.
Because I'm going to press the thing.
Bye.